Hello. LR Bear Claw here, and yeah, really late start. It's not my fault. I had everything planned to run on time. But life. Oh no, I don't have a... I thought there was a bell in here. Alright. I kind of sort of ran out of my Grand Company seals. So. But that's okay. So, last time we got to the Doman Enclave finally and got the first tier of rewards upgraded. That was kind of the biggest thing, was we reunited with Hien, and where we had to deal with a ambassador from Garland. This ambassador, turns out that they are the half-brother of Yatsu. And yeah, so obviously things are going to go very well. He's clearly on the up and up, and will not betray us. Honest. Well, yeah. I was gonna say... okay. Just out of curiosity. I've never paid attention, but... Also, they did give Bun Girls normal feet. Okay. I've never thought to look. Circlet of the Divine Harvest. Okay, pretty cool looking. It's a healer circlet. I see you got you subscribed to Monarch, huh? Nice. God, it's so weird to think of the fact that I've followed her on YouTube since before her channel was, you know, back when it was Lee and Lai. Kind of wild. Wait. See if I can get enough resources to send out that army. So, and then we'll jump into the story again. I just the downside is logging in at stream because I was playing on my monk. The busy work bullshit I normally do. Henry Cristo, that's funny. Not to be confused with Jesus, it's his cousin Henry. Wait, why did I go in here? I need to actually sell the fucking resources. See if I have nearly enough. I probably don't. Alright. Nope. This crap all just goes for small amounts. Iridescent cocoon. Oh. An ice rock. Okay. I need a couple thousand more, so I guess we are going... I do have my bird, right? Yes, I have my bird. Oh, hello, cute cat girl. Aw, cute. How'd she miss that? Oh. Interesting that they get the achievement out here. Okay. Cute cat girl couple. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, definitely awesome for Amelie. Weeby bunny girl. I didn't think it was possible that somebody actually made an unattractive bunny girl. Figure that one out. Okay. Ah, there you are, Barrack Claw. So, first things first. What do you think of the Enclave? I must say, I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. We even have an Aetheryte now, courtesy of the Ononashu. Be sure to attune to it, would you? Once Warrior Light seal of approval, you might actually start using the thing. Yeah, already done. On to the matter at hand. An ambassador's retinue are in my hall, taking ease ahead of negotiations. Want you there when the talking starts. It would serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. That normally went for hollow posturing, but this is a game of nations. Such gestures carry weight. Nice. I tend to not bother at level 5. I get them like 20, 15, 20. When they can get someone decent starting shit. And then when they hit 50, that's when I put on their where the crafter gatherers, the script stuff. Any old script crap goes on the first one, and then I just buy the new shit. And then every 10. That's why I try not to do all my retainers at the same time. I try to make sure they start leveling up a little bit separately, so they're easier to gear. Oh, should you feel uneasy speaking for the Scions, Alphino and Alce will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. Yeah, I'll be there. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll be there. You wanna play dress up Dolly with them? Yeah. I knew I could count on you. When you are ready, come and join me in my humble abode. The cardsman will see you in. Okay. Ow. It's literally right over there. I'm like, okay, where is it on the map? Oh, it's just right across the walkway. Okay. Fuck it. We ball. Yeah, sure. Let me in.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he
Sounds so
has
much like
expressed
Tom Hiddleston.
willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist.
Oh yeah.
This you know
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat.
You can definitely
On the
tell that he
condition
knows that there's
Dorma
bullshit going
renounces
on.
summoning and pledges to police the Korgians' practice of it, his radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning. And it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
In other words, you're the one causing the problem. Back the fuck out.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed, many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
Well, here's the thing. It might not all be lie, and that's the worst part.
Speak plain.
The best
If
lies
the Empire
start
itself
with
is not
truth.
of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange. Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
Yotsuya? What makes you think we'd have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
They openly know she's a spy, so it's like, yeah,
You
the
have
spy
our
and assassin will
gratitude,
be your
Lord
bodyguard.
Ian. We shall look forward to your answer.
The fact that there are two opposing factions at work in Garlemald complicates matters. Even assuming Asahi and his associates can be trusted, what of the others? Feels like the Empire should send Yetsu's stepbrother of all people. Wonder how he feels, his son Doma having returned to speak for the oppressors his countrymen drove out. Whatever Lord Hien's decision should be, I shall abide by it. Yet I would be glad to welcome my lost brothers back to Doma. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know how... quite what to make of it all. We can't be political, yeah. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem like a good way to begin. Question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions, and it seems we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. Do you think this might be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps. Though I cannot fathom why he would go to such lengths. Yotsu may be the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie with what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alphino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I'd have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us to not give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems we have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on the chance to secure their reparation. Only the Kami know when I'll be afforded another. But ere we continue, I shall excuse these two. I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Bear. Let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch. Go on and keep Alice company. Real safe for now. Okay. Alright. So I'm off work tomorrow. Oops. Alright, let me fix that. Okay. Crap. Okay, so I need to do something for the FC before I can continue the story. Because we're out of some actions, so I gotta pick up some more. Cheese it. Okay. Heat of battle. Okay, there it is. Okay. There we go. If you didn't know, if I remember right, it's approximately 10% of your Grand Company seal goes to your FC, which then invests that into the actions that they use every day. I could be wrong. Company credits. Fulfilling various duties in the name of company. Okay. Exchange. Yeah, so if you are from Ul'dah, so Bear is basically useless to them. Which is fine, because I've actually considered changing, once I get all of his achievements for rank ups and everything, changing it to... Hey, who's that? Got the fat guy, but the fat guy, pitch black. Great. Oh, there she is. Okay. Chance to relax at last. I know I'm at my depth. Though no weapons are drawn, the negotiation is no less a battle. The stakes could be every bit as high. When misplaced word and people could die. And take someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. We're left to the eternal question: what to do while they prattle on? Stick. Alright. Cool. Okay. Fuck it. Reball. Alright. His forgotten home. Alright. For one of a better question, what's lead you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested in hearing how the people are faring in their own words. It's not as if will be missed here. Or will we? Ah, Elder Bearclaw, a moment, if you would. Ligurian, Asahi, is it? You have some business with Elder Bearclaw? Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. Merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such a heartfelt immersion. One can almost forget that you're an envoy for the Empire. Oh? Is this so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. Too young to be leading to remember anime teenager in the position. Well, but also remember, while they are, around 17, 18 now, they were college educated from the time they were 12 to 15 years old. They went through basically master degrees at the most prestigious school in the world. That she's a hothead, but she is as much brilliant as her brother. To the point where they rival some of the scholars. I mean, if I didn't know better, I would swear that they were stand-ins for the writers. The twins very much have original character do not steal energy. So, why is this so strange? We may have a common enemy. Unless you forget, this is my homeland. Well, it'd be remiss of me to not at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojian's vile icon. Now, let me continue. As we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Ugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would all be much more enjoyable in your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? I love how she emphasizes the you. It'll be my pleasure. In that case, I'll join you as well. There's naught else I could do until Lord Hien reaches a conclusion. So I think no matter finer way to learn about the Crescenta Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangsha. Might we start at the town of Munzen? Let's see what became of Doma Castle. Very well. If you will follow me. Alright. Wait. Is this a new guy that kicked the shit out of me last time? Chaos. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can... I'll throw one, maybe two at him. Just for the, to just get the daily, Ooh. Do not like that. Okay. Yep, I saw that coming. I'm trying to get the... Alright, ads will be starting in a moment. Fuck off. I just do not have the cards to counter his shit. Alright, let's do this. Fuck off. Damn it. No card. Alright. Last time. Damn. Fuck. I forgot I have this really terrible deck. Cool. That actually worked out perfectly. Oh yeah, I already did my triple triad for the week, didn't I? That's okay. Another card. Yeah. There we go. Gotta admit, the music is real pretty here. Oh shit. Oh, I already beat this guy, didn't I? I got him last time. Hey, yeah, fuck it. Well, if you want more Centuro seals, you know where I am. Yeah. This is not a problem. It's just gonna be a bit of a fight. Like, I'd have to epically fuck up for him to kill me. I'm more worried about my bird getting wrecked than me. And the thing is, I mean, I don't mind because I need the Centuro seals. Because there are some glam items that I think, if I remember right, I like them. Come on, big guy. Look, how about you just save us all a few minutes and just drop dead? Is that okay? You mind doing that for me? Oops. I fucked that up. Okay, here you go. Squishy your hits. I mean, it's kind of fun. Alright, let's see how bad this hits. Yeah, that's not bad. It's the fact that he chains them, though, that's the problem. Frankly, I just have positionals, that's my biggest issue. Whee! Fun to dance around the guy and just keep stabbing him. Death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah! Crap. You know, I just had the thought that annoys the crap out of me. There is a very real possibility that unless I do farming on Callie, that Bear might get the Starbird before she does. Ooh, you actually hit hard that time. Kind of a knockdown, drag-out slog, isn't it? Ooh. Come on. Bird, heal yourself, damn it. Congratulations, you just got walloped for more than you healed. Really? The stupid fucking bird is just standing in the bad. So who's gonna die first? Elephant Man or the chicken? Dumb chicken stands in the fucking way every time. Yeah, fuck it, we ball. And he's charged his Buffet. I'm going to run through and summon my bird again. So it's going to be spin. Guess not. Fuck it. Okay, he's just aiming for the bird at that point. That's just insulting. The only thing I haven't tried is like running between his legs when he does it. Nope, the chicken still gets bashed. Look. I appreciate you trying to tenderize the chicken, but it's unnecessary. Okay. Seriously, dude. No worries. No worries at all. I said if you wanted to, you could. It wasn't necessary. It's a bit of a drag-out fight, but... I'm not in any real danger. Quite honestly, I took more abuse just ignoring it and standing in the bad intentionally just to beat the fuck out of him. Like that. Stop beating my meat, damn it. Eat shit. Yeah, I didn't think you liked that. Just shy of 20k crit on that big hit on my biggest attack. I mean, to be absolutely fair, I'm Endwalker level. And I think I'm using 90-something gear, right? 82, okay. So, effectively, Endwalker crafted gear. On par with late Endwalker leveling. In the Stormblood S rank. I think he's an S rank. He might just be an A rank. I'm not sure. He slices and dices. Seriously? You have to kill the chicken again? You are a fucking headache. Ow. Okay, so maybe that hits a little harder than I thought it would. I win. Need a martial artist top? Oh, okay. I think they're actually pretty cheap on the market board now. Huh. You have to send me a couple pictures on Skype so I can see them. Or post them in the stream Discord, whichever. And yeah. But yeah, so soloing it. I'm 90% sure he's an S rank. No real way to find out, I suppose. I guess I could look him up, but Gajasora, right? That's his name. Gajasura. Wait, he has a card? He's an elite A rank. Okay. Okay. Oh, the buffet is literally him just jumping at one of his targets. So it's either me or the chicken. So I'd rather him hit the chicken. Smack the bird. That's okay with me. Alright. Okay, so I'm good with it. And if you are here and lurking, welcome. I appreciate it and hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having fun. And if you're just hanging out and lurking, just make sure you have at least a volume on 1% so you're counted, but hopefully you have fun. Just maybe I'm flying a little too high, but yeah. I love that the oh, there it is. Curiosity killed the catfish. I still gotta kill that guy. I think I need to kill him on Cali too. Fate boss. This region's Fate boss. Honestly, I really wish that you could do Fates without level syncing, because that'd be so fun. Oh, whoa, oh, holy crap. Well, hi April. So how was your walk? How was your stream? Hello. It's weird out the receiving end of this. Well. Well, thank you. Hi, kitty. So, as you can see, we're doing Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, this is the post-expansion story for Stormblood, and thank you for the follows, everybody. Like I said, it's weird to be on the receiving end of this. But, hope you guys are doing good. So, did you guys enjoy seeing New York and exploring Lincoln Center, and where'd you guys go after that? Something could be done about the mechanical soldiers. Yeah, like the big one over there. Wait, that's another Fate target. Fuck it, we ball. Alright. This is probably really dumb, because these are meant to be taken out by a group of players. But we'll find out real quickly if he's an A rank or an S rank. So. Oh, he's an S rank. Okay. Because he's got mechanics. This could be a real dumb idea. We'll find out. He's got mechanics. Okay, gotta get out of this range. This will be a bit more of a slug. But, so I play on the Genova server, so on 8th Day Center. You're welcome to come hang out. But, yeah, so I tend to be a variety streamer, but lately I've focused on Final Fantasy XIV a lot more. We are playing through the expansion story for Stormblood, which is part of the free trial. There's a whole copy pasta meme about it. Yeah, so basically, the setup for the story is that there's a war going on. Yeah, that is true. But, problem is, my chicken can't heal me fast enough for this. Hi, April. So how was the walk? Did you guys go anywhere after Lincoln Center? Probably should look. Ah, crap. That's not good. Hell. So, there's a reason that these are meant for a large group of people called hunt trains. And trying to solo it by yourself is not a great idea. Get behind. Crap. Run! Yeah, Rockefeller. Oh, so you did go to Rockefeller. Or find it. Ow! That's not good. Here I die. Yep. Okay, this is why you don't go after S-ranks by yourself. Whoopsie! So how was the pizza? The question is, have we found good pizza in... That's my quest, is finding good pizza in Manhattan. Because a lot of the stuff I found so far is, like, the double-baked, you know, rubbery kind of stuff. Alright, so that was worth a try. Because face rolling into an S rank is always fun, honestly. So, yeah. What I was saying is, the setup for Final Fantasy XIV is, this is 25 years after the Garlean Empire had basically came to war with everybody and was taking over territory. In the expansion of Stormblood, you assist in 2 of the countries break free of that empire. Well, the first of the 5 patches took us to one of the countries, Alamigo, where we checked in and helped them establish what kind of government that they want to build. And then we came back to Doma, which is very Japan-inspired. And they're meeting with the Garleans now for political maneuvering between the Lord, the rightful ruler of Doma, and an ambassador who was Doman descent and kind of a terrible human being. Really? Well, yeah, but pizza in Brooklyn is a bit of a jaunt for us, so, you know, finding somewhere closer to home. Well, I'm glad that was good. Because relying on you to find us good food. Alright. And yes, having a car is kind of anachronistic to the setting. Don't think about too much. Alright. Nay, can this be truly Munzen, home of the cream of Doma's samurai? Heard Yotsuyo intended to send some of our automata here, but only as a way of warning. Should not have come to this. He's a swarmy little piece of shit, and I'm not an actor. Sorry. I can't help it. I like to eat. Hey, you don't get my physique if you don't like to eat. So, I'm bodied by cake over here. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them up in protest. Rise up in protest. It is folly to think that such methods of governance could ever prove effective. Sooner we can begin to make amends for the senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult. Once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Gotta go decompress. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, April. Go decompress, go have fun. Because you were live for a while walking around. So, yeah. Go relax, put your feet up. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Yogiri there is kind of, she is the Lord's right hand. She is a ninja. So, you know, the trope of the assassin spy. And this was the main village of Doma, because that was the castle in the background. I wish that there was a way to rebuild this area. That would be such a cool thing. But as you can see, they would have to remove monsters and fates and all that. Yeah. Alright. Talk to Elsie. Don't believe for a moment that he came here to the sights of Yangsha. Question is, what did he come for? If you're curious, the class that I'm playing as is called Viper. In D&D terms, it's a ranger. You get dual swords, but what's really cool is your attacks, you get your dual wield action going on, of course, but you also have some that link them into a twin blade. If you ever played Final Fantasy IX, the main character used one of those. Okay. Lord Hien would often come here and gaze at the castle. He was but one of many that take inspiration from its majesty. Alright. Yeah, it kind of brought down the house. Did you mean to have follower? Shit. No, I think that was a mistake. Let me fix that. Strange, I don't think I ever intentionally turned that on. Because, well, if you have follower... Yes, news for 5 more. Yes. Come on. Alright. Let me fix that, because I don't know why it did that. Settings. Really odd. Yeah, it's saying follower only mode is turned off. Let me scroll down. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for catching that, kitty. Weird. Yeah, I've got nothing turned on for... Yeah, I'm looking in the options, and on my side, on my screen in the options, it's not even turned on. That is so strange. Oh well. Well, I apologize for that. So, my apologies, Mushroom. But thank you, Kitty, for catching that. I dumb. Yeah. Oh well. As I was telling April yesterday, or was it yesterday or earlier, or whatever it was, technical difficulties and Twitch fuck ups are pretty commonplace. I mean, at least if my microphone is turned on this time. Oh god. That that would have been awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But you guys are here and you can talk now. Again, I am so sorry to everybody who came from April's raid and couldn't talk. I didn't know that was turned on. Oh, weird. I've never turned that option on because that seems really counterproductive. Unless you have like a huge stream with tons and tons of people hanging out and the chat just scrolling by and even on slow mode. Silly. Twitch me up? Never. Exactly. Travesty. I remember it keep being so beautiful in the light of the setting sun. One would swear it was a flame. Well, it kind of was a flame for a while. And then it exploded. Indeed a doleful spectacle. Maybe we will rebuild it one day when we have finished helping our people rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis. The needs of people must, of course, come first. Speaking of which, speaking of whom, would it be opposed to seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is not but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By the river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat. And the retainers are coming back from their ventures. Yeah, that's a later problem. We got about just under 2 hours before the Jumbo Cactpot, which is basically like a lottery. Oh. This is a hunt target of the regular type. Basically, each major city you can get basically bounties. Do I need only one? No, I need 3. Of course. No, I'm not going to run around looking for them. I'm just going to go to Namai. And if you speak Japanese and I am butchering these, I apologize. Your impression of... Alright. Wait. Don't tell me. They're nowhere near me. Oh, no, they're... God damn it, they're still over there. Crap. Here I'm like, okay, I'll just fast travel to the village and be done with it. No. Oh well. So, if you guys play Final Fantasy XIV, what class do you play? What do you main? What data center are you on? If you don't play, well, you really should. There's a free trial and everything. Honestly, the game is real good. The story gets better with each expansion, more or less. Like, the newest expansion, people debate about, but honestly, I enjoyed it. It was a summer vacation after you saved the universe, basically. To keep things spoiler-light. Oh, hey, we have a duty. Alright. Alright, ready to cast off? Yes. Okay.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Ooh, voice acting. That's always a bonus.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, hey, it's these guys. And Kojin of the Red. Oh boy. Look out for the Ninja Turtles. Oh yeah, exactly.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too.
Yeah, kinda.
I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
What's fun is those turtles, men, actually aren't turtles, those are just backpacks.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
DPS party. Come on, let's go. Not a tank or a healer among them. Alright. Hey guys, what you doing? I'm just kind of go focus on just AoEs and try to take out as many as I can at once. Just cause, why not? Nope. Can I position myself to hit all three? Can't get all four of them, but if I can, yeah, get three of them, that's pretty good. I'll make it go a little quicker.
Leave this to me.
Really? Hi guys. What you doing over here? Okay. Oh shit. Oh yeah. I love the draw. Seeing everybody draw their weapons is always good. But I'm supposed to let my allies die, right? Really? Come on, guys. I love that his range attack is just literally throwing his swords. Okay. Probably help if I actually follow the sparkling lights. You reach across your body, draw your rapier. Oh yeah. The draws, the updated draws are so good for all the classes. No, turn it off. Oh, you resisted. Well, fine. Hey. Over here, big guy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Follow me. Alright. So basically, Red Mage is kind of like the Bard of Final Fantasy XIV. You get some martial, you get some healing, you get some attack spells. Yeah. So you're kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. Oh, guess duty complete. Yay. Dry.
That seems to
Yeah.
be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
The fun part is like monks when they have worn weapons and they still do a flourish. For if you're not sure, shorthand RDM is Red Mage, BRD is
Thank you.
Bard.
If you're ever passing
Sam
by
is
our village,
Samurai.
look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Code
It
to stray
happens.
so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If
Yeah,
so,
right.
the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances.
The guy is such
You
a.
have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without.
Does not or does?
But if we are
I was
to
gonna say she
end
sees
the
through
cycle
right
of
through it.
conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
It's like they want to believe. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. And yeah, you could actually
I
decide
knew
where
you would
dialogue
understand.
goes, and it doesn't
You
change
have witnessed
much,
such change
but
firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
all right. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views and our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action. And a few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least, a few who lived to tell the tale. Yeah, don't worry, you're on a very short list. That is filled with it. After that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? Well, what about Name? You seemed so eager to observe the villagers going on about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am. I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to see the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. How he's as a peace envoy, and they make him insufferable. Well, yeah, just politician. Also fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. With any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Can't skip that. I've delayed this as long as I can. My apologies. It's that time. Ad break. Thankfully, I've got to travel and all that, so shouldn't be much of a delay. So, yeah, I will see you guys when you get back. Damn, I forgot. That one doesn't like the... Yeah, some mounts have actions that they can do. Like that one has a really kind of fun... Yeah. Got a bunny girl. And a cat boy. That's a Lalafell. Think kind of like a gnome, halfling, or dwarf all in one. Asshat? Or Asahi, sorry. I trust you to inform Lord Hien of our encounter with the Red Kojin. If we must her are to turn them from encroaching on Yangsha, our response must be swift and decisive. We're not going to murder them. Well, any more than we just did. Alright. Okay. You see the sincerity in his eyes when he spoke of Asmi? Felt strange to say this, but what if he truly has come to sue for peace? And then I'll eat my shoe. Thank you for agreeing to join me. Nabifure, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray, go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you, and will remain without and keep watch over our guest. No. Yes. Okay. Welcome back, my friend. Yogiri tells me that you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangsha. I'd hoped that you might take opportunity to recover from your exertions. But I gather your time is well spent until our ambassador affords Yogiri a chance to make her full report. However, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell me how this all unfolded. Well, shit got fucked real quick. And... a Red Kojin here? Have there been any other incidents since the liberations? Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, don't be modest. Was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them proved quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In the time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I don't trust him. Trust him is about as far as I could throw this house. And question what his true intention may be. Regardless of his aim, I'm resigned to playing his little game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing and summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place. Which leaves a somewhat thornier question how to police the Red Kojin. It was that very question I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the powerful relics locked away in Kojin's treasure vault on the island of Zeki. Though said relics remain there this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of aether by making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming this is the case, preventing the primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin means to amass new stores of aether, either via acquisition of crystals or the relics that they are wont to collect. For this, I even plan to enlist the aid of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon the Susanoo. And welcome back. And what are the prisoners? They'll be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. There's aught we could do to help with the populares garner favor. We mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you come with me? What manner of business? Past mistake I would see put right. Why would you weigh heavy on my mind? What's that? Oh yeah.
had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
Basically, she was the villain of the story. And
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
oh yeah, I love
You truly
the
think
facial
it the will
updates.
of the Kami?
Just wish she hadn't gotten it.
If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
I love this because, like, that raises a question of if your brain is damaged and you lose all memory, which is a trope that's way too overdone, but thankfully here it works.
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Gosetsu was the other retainer of Lord Heian with Yogiri. And yeah, there's a lot of story that if you aren't familiar with, let's just say that this is a real interesting point to come into. But I hope this gives you an interest to come and join us in the game. Because honestly, the game is excellent. The writing is so good, to the point where the writers of Heaven's Word, and I believe Stormblood, and you hit the meme, thank you, they actually wrote. The team who made this made Final Fantasy 16, and I know the writers of Heaven's Word, but I think Stormblood as well were the ones who wrote 16. And that game was phenomenal. And and yes, there's a meme copy pasta that has been going around for decade, or in the last decade since it came out. Okay. Of course it weighed out his mind. Okay, cool. This is the end of the patch. With Yosuyu and safely in Gesetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask to stay a while longer to see this business through. And if you do play on Genova and you need a free company, basically kind of a guild, the one we're in is, welcomes all. It's kind of a family guild.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango. How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
And back to, forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should calm yourself, Gesetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. Thank you. I am sorry that I've kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. A part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Suyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I'm a stranger to her. And that much is clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreements, of this I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I'll arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangsha. This will take time, of course. Of course. You may be rest assured that your soldiers will be well cared for until your return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of Kojin and their icon. But before you take your leave, there's one other matter. I'm informed that it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I've not yet had time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it as been the hands of the Kojin, or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may be hope for us all. Until we meet again. They say a lot with nods. That's what Warrior Light does. Gosetsu. As before, I'll leave Yotsuyo to you. And invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. Wait, what is that? Oh yeah, the manual. Derp. Like what perk is that? Oh yeah, I hit that earlier. Trying to recruit NPCs for my squadron and alright. Maxima. Okay. If only our other dealings with the Empire was so cordial. Ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminense.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Okay. Yeah.
of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
He's a truly sane and healthy person. Right.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Gotta be Xenos.
What in the...
Now, yep, that's what I thought. He dead. Basically, he was the BBEG of the expansion. Big bad evil guy.
Reinforcement? No, just one. Cut him down!
This is before he got his golf bag of katana. Which is as ridiculous as it sounds. Oh yeah. That's how you make a good intimidating villain. You make them walk. Never in a hurry. They'll get there when they're ready.
Thank you.
And nothing will stop
Thank
them.
you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
So this is
Lord
1 year ago.
Cayenne.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
I believe we have Code Brown, everyone. Code Brown.
That was Lord Xenos. Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
He's got clearly sane eyes.
My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
Now, what's fun is, I've seen that cutscene. If you're playing a Lalafell, one of the little guys, he's actually bending over to get in your face.
Cherish this moment.
And so it's so intimidating until it zooms out and he looks like an idiot.
Day we meet again.
Okay. He couldn't just walk away, he had to let the mask slip. It's like, yeah, great idea. Everybody doesn't trust you already. Going mask off is problem. But hey, that's when you're a fascist, you can't help but go mask off. No, it's also fun is, not haha fun, but what's kind of cool is how this, they went and drew from their own history, Japan's own history, for it, and drew inspiration from their past, so that way you and critique their own history, and kind of ballsy, honestly. You look about to faint in Ambassador's arms for a moment there. Wording is a bit weird. Alphino, come on. Okay. Yeah, what troubles you? So it turns out he's not just a liar, he's a fucking psychopath.
You look troubled, my friend.
Guy's nuttier than a pecan pie. I know. Pecans aren't nuts. You know what I mean.
Of all the memories to witness,
Get to see Xenos from the other side of it.
I have my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos.
Really?
My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game.
Sorry, got a haircut
After
earlier,
the way
and so
I
my
risked
head's
their
kind of itchy.
lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
I know. The question is, what hair did I get
If
cut?
not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation.
It's going to be starting in about
But
a
now
minute.
we have a
I
chance
apologize.
to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
That playful ribbing at the savior of his people, like, yeah, he likes me. He hates you, but he likes me. Great. Thanks. Makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary. Having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange? If truly a disciple of Xenos, then it's just possible emotion simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around a man who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever their explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us, and when the hour of exchange draws near, we shall call for you. In 3 months. Oh, yeah. I certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we will be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in lasting peace. Exactly, nothing bad will happen. I thought he might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, maybe it'd be best if we remained in Kogane. Agreed. Between Yatsu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through this sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kogane, then. Tataru and others must know what transpired here. I love how you see yourself walk away and then you're standing right there. Okay. Like I said, I absolutely love the music in here. Okay. I also love how when you teleport from one area to another, the music fades into the other. The East Eldinar Trading Company aid. Well, welcome back. You didn't really miss anything, just mostly discussing how we're not leaving Kogane, or Doma will stick around in Kogane, and then we were catching up with the others. Okay. The good news about Gosetsu, I knew you'd find him. Alright, Hancock. Another swarmy dick, but seems to be on our side. Because it's good for business to be on our side. My, it seems you're all in quite a predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured that you'll be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers. I suppose all we can do is wait for any urgent news to come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize to Taru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sarabon's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Bear should have no difficulty wiping the red out of our ledger. About that. Forgive me, Bear. Seems unwilling to heap my financial troubles upon you. I swear I'll pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of that monetary value, knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions of Formia within the Empire. Map Rule and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know of the politics of Garlemald, the better our chance of predicting Imperial's next move. Which might yield you an advantage in the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. Though, if there is but a faintest chance of a lasting peace can be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice do we have but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi might well be a monster, but we must play his game. For now. Fending coffer, maiming coffer, striking coffer. Let's go striking. Meanwhile, arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. In case you didn't know, the twins are Nepo babies. Oh yeah, 100%. Their parents are fuck off wealthy.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Oh no.
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
Noble, yeah. Well, yeah, I was just kind of cliff noting, but yes. They're for
So,
noble bloodline, rich as fuck, and their grandpa was the most powerful mage in the world.
who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
Alright, Solar Cycle. Did that come with a title? Yes, it did. The New Sun. Okay. Science theme from Final Fantasy, or it could be Cian's theme from Final Fantasy VI, which is basically like the Doma theme. Oh yeah, we looked at these armors a while back. So, and because it's striking gear, it's for Pugilist and Monk, which is the same class. Monk is the advanced version, and Samurai. Quite honestly, I guess because if they list Pugilist, then retainers can wear it. There you go. The Scouting Coffer. This is for Rogue, Ninja, and now Viper. Because ninjas don't wear blue or black. So, aiming, healing, and casting as well. impeccable timing. We've just received word from Lord Hien. He writes that the Omens are coordinating their efforts with the Blue Kojin to maintain constant watch over the Red. By staying on the lookout for signs of crystal hoarding and the like, they mean to nip any summon attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the conditions of peace sought by the ambassador. Eventually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritize MSQ and then the Four Lords, and then going back and doing all of Hildebrand all at once. I'm looking forward to that. Since the Four Lords are just a couple trials, it makes sense to just nail those all at once and do that story on its own. For the Garlean's part, the Populares sent word to the vessel bearing Domin's conscripts will arrive soon in Yangsha. It would seem the prisoner exchanges to proceed as planned. Lord Hien requests your presence, and I share his view that you should be on hand for this critical juncture. Like, if the Four Lords actually played into the story, then 100% would do it. And I think that's actually why they've kind of moved trials into part of the story. Is because so many people kept skipping them and not doing the side content. So, Yotsu's memory has yet to return. It looks like she'll be living the rest of her days in Doma, assuming the ambassador means to honor the agreement, of course. Before we get that, however, I think it would be wise to assess her condition one last time. If the Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight, it would be better if Asahi weren't the one to spot it. Agreed. Let's make straightaways for the Enclave then. Lord Hien will be waiting. I trust you will cope in our absence. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. Now, if you didn't figure out Soroban's thing with us, or Wildfire Help business venture, was the Kojin tribal or society quest line. And I've already unlocked that. Hence, you know, you can see him right there. So, yeah. That would have been story-wise where it unlocks, so. Okay. Okay. Back to the Doman Enclave. Okay. Well, we're here, so we're going to check in with the girls and see. Yes, I am a huge Baldur's Gate 3 fan. And nobody had claimed the name, so why not make a Row Lady named after and inspired by Karlach? Ooh. Okay. Not seen the weighing scales before. I could see. I think I send that off to Callie and put it in her FC room. That's based on like a bounty hunter thing. You know, you go to hire a mercenary. I know, right? It's so weird. It seems like an easy. Alright. Jackboots. I can sell those to the Grand Company and send my squadron out later. Explorer's campfire. God damn it. I wish Bear had house. I think you're limited to one house per account. I don't know. I think so. Might be worth checking. Oh, no doubt. Considering I've run into Astarion and Gale in-game. You know, people playing the characters. I would have been more shocked if there isn't. Alright. So, let's put that over there. Put that over there. I need to put these in my house. Or my apartment. Lord Ian is expecting you. May I show you in? E. Ever since he drained our coffers dry by buying that sword, Alphino has had his purse strings in a death grip. I can't even buy a cup of tea without him going on about the dangerous, frivolous spending. It's like... Oh yeah! I ran into him outside of Ul'dah when they first made the characters last year. I see my letters reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thank you for coming so swiftly. Though I wrote the letter at some length in the subject of a forthcoming exchange, it's one matter I neglected in the mention. It concerns Gosetsu. You may have observed he returned from his ordeal rather worse for wear, and despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed. Good gods, is he alright? Confined to bed and grumbling without cease, but he has shown signs of recovery. He made me promise not to tell you, lest you worry unduly, which is all very well, and you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it's high time we receive some visitors. Might you spare him a moment? Yotsuyu has scarce left his side, and I imagine you're curious to see how it's become of her as well. We'll visit him at once. There, Alice, shall we?
Open wide now.
Please, Tsuyu. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon?
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
We are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... A gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
Take off your clothes.
Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you this is not.
with them. We need to wash you. You stink.
And of course, everybody's watching him get a sponge bath.
What are all these scars? There are so many of them.
That bullet wound right on his back is one she did. She shot him repeatedly.
Battle will leave its mark upon a man. Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
Uh-oh. So we watched him get sponge bathed. They make a convincing pair, do they not? At first acquaintance, you think him a doting grandsire and her the model grandchild. Indeed. I had someone tell me a year ago I would live to bear witness to such a scene. I would declare him mad. That aside, I am relieved to see Gosetsu lost none of his spirit. But what a turn of events. I mean, for her to suddenly be watching over him. Couldn't make it up. Though I suppose Gosetsu is an old man. The way he charges through life is easy to forget. Aye. He has resisted decrepitude the same defiance he showed the enemies of Doma. No matter how adamant his will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits of endurance far too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains. He will never again be the warrior he once was. He has given his all for liege and land, and we will ask no more. And what of his nurse? If Yotsuyo is feigning that, well, she certainly has me fooled. Hey, J-Lo! How you doing? Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently, for some reason, Twitch turned on follower-only chat, even though I never turned that function on. So, yeah, so for whatever reason, all of you guys came in and couldn't talk, and I am so annoyed. Not just because it's, of course it happened, but it is real funny considering didn't I just have that conversation with April yesterday or day before, whatever it was. You know, it's like shit happens. All you could do is just laugh it off and go, "Oh God, why?" It's more of a, "Oh yeah, of course, not a real angry or it's just one of those, "Of course." And as you can see, I'm playing on the computer. the bane of my existence, what, a month ago? So, yeah. Ugh. But now, I've asked this earlier, and I'll ask again. If do you guys play Final Fantasy XIV? If so, what class? If not, what kind of class would interest you? You know, are you the type to, are you the type to be the one to go between the enemy and your allies, tanking the hits? Or are you the one to support and heal the hits? Or do you just want to break faces? And if you want to break faces, is it with Blade or spell, you know, bow or fist? Or do you just want to introduce them all to the Second Amendment? This is no pretense. Ah, Yugiri. Huh. Out of all of us, I think you'd be the hardest to convince, so what makes you so sure? I've been spying on Yotsuyu from the shadows, waiting for the misstep that would betray her charade for what it is. Her mask never slipped, not once. She has remained in character from the first. One evening I watched her as she sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right there on the tatami, a child's game. Even though wary shinobi would not have gone to such lengths, I could but conclude that her mind is truly broken. Ah, favorite games are... Okay, well, fun fact. Most of the classes in Final Fantasy 1 and 3, I should ask, are you talking about 2 and 3 on the Super Nintendo, or the actual 2 and 3 from Japan? Because when they first came to the US and I'm assuming Puerto Rico, they were when they came to the West originally, Final Fantasy 4 was renamed to Final Fantasy 2, and Final Fantasy 6 was renamed as Final Fantasy 3. So there's kind of weird naming convention bullshit. And you played WoW? Okay, so what did you play? What class were you in WoW? I'm assuming because you listed NES and Super Nintendo, you're probably talking Final Fantasy 2 and 3 from the SNES. Well, that's good enough for me, and everyone else would hazard. Hey, with that matter settled, the matter is settled. Yotsuyu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that could happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time to prove her memory is truly gone. I was parading her in front of our returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, she's good as fastened to the chains around their neck. Hey, which is why I must conclude this business with Tsuyu first, out of sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 was on... Yep, as will be starting about the time you hear this. Ew. But, oh, you're locked out. Oh, that sucks. My thanks. The Garleans are on their way. Must prepare a welcome ambassador. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick be right back while the automatic ad plays, because I can't snooze it any longer. So, it'll be about 2-3 minutes. Grab a drink. And, yeah, be right back. If you are subscribed and not seeing ads, I'm back. Welcome back. If you stepped away. Anyway. Okay, so. Skiff will take us to meet with the ambassador. Alright. We got about 30 minutes before the jumbo cactpot. So where do we gotta meet them? Oh, right outside. Okay. Well, that actually works, because what I'll do is I will go to New Gridania, turn this crap in, and then teleport back. Oh, resume. Now, I know she probably can't hear this at the moment, but Jay Lopez there was actually the person to help me try to figure out what was going on with my computer last month. Because my computer done fucked up, and so I lost like a day that I wanted to stream, but I was trying to fix it. And it turned out to just be let the damn thing reboot on its own, because I is dumb. Oh, I was gonna say, what top is that on her bunny girl? Like, oh no, Callie has that. That's one of the new ones. Alright. Turn in, turn in. Alright. Okay. Squadron missions. Crystal recovery. Yes. 18 hours, so we'll be back tomorrow. Welcome back! So, we did a quick errand, so that way nothing will be missed. Okay. And we got about 30 minutes before the jumbo cactpot, which is basically kind of like a lottery. So. But yeah, oh, wait, what? No, what? Really? Oh, they must be at the docks. Yeah. For many years? Okay. 250k is not bad. Especially if you look at the sale history on it. You know, I never... Okay, correction. I played RuneScape one time for about an hour or two. But I never got into it because my family actually paid for me to play EverQuest. So, like, RuneScape was very, very, very great for those who had to play free. You know, kind of like when EQ was down, I would play like Adventure Quest. You know, the browser-based JavaScript ran MMO. It's still fun to go back to 20-something years later and God, I'm old. Shall we wait here? Lord Hien should not be long. Do you think it's voice acting? I think it's voice acted. Nope. My friends, have you seen Suyu? She's nowhere to be found. What? But the Garleans will be landing here in a matter of moments. Ooh. No, that's honestly the only reason my family had a computer, we had a computer that could play games on it, was because my parents were nerds. So, yeah. Yep, the game uses different models for silent and voice-acted cutscenes. Oh yeah, you could usually tell by the quality of the model. If it's the normal gameplay model, then you know it's not voiced. But it's also kind of a fun game to play going, is it voiced or not? Sometimes the audio is a little bit different too. If she's fled, could it mean her memories were returned? I know not. Yogiri is scouring the streets as we speak. It's possible that Suyu left the Enclave altogether. Captain, a word. Did perchance ferry a fair-skinned woman across the river? Fair-skinned woman? No. I do not really know. Yes, my lord. Now that you mention it, there was a lady among the passengers whom I do not recall seeing before. Her face was hidden by the brim of her hat, but I do remember her hand, taking her hand to help her on the boat, white as newly fallen snow. Was she someone important, my lord? Have I done something wrong? Wrong? No. Merely hoping to catch her, I guess, before she departed. Be at ease, Captain. Uh-oh. To have seen that Suyu cross the river. Kami, help me. No good could come of this. Da 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 da. Let's do healing. Oh wait, I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm just donating it. Oh well. Alright. Oh, hey! We'll get more elegant silver, which just sells. Seems Suyu has gone unrecognized thus far. Kami, help us if someone catches a clear view of her face. Must find her before it happens. Responsibility for her disappearance, all of this lies with me. Would ask your aid nonetheless. We're at your service, Lord Hien. Now, as before, let's make the crossing and begin our search. You go on right ahead. Someone should let Yogiri know we've learned. I'll join you on the other side. Eat. No way of knowing what Suyu is headed. Best to divide our forces. I'll take Kasuikari and surrounds. Afano, would you take the road to Castrum Fluminus? Okay. Oh god, and I get to deal with the catfish men. Oh god. Oh god, no why. Alright. Okay. Whee! Now, unlike like WoW, where you have to, or you just get flight, you actually have to earn flight in every region. You have to do quests unlocked via the storyline, or find little wisps of air that you have to investigate. Okay. A Pesca woman? I've not seen such a traveler. I'm sorry to say, most sorry. Skilly Skin Namazu, on the other hand, we have abundance. Oh god. Oh god, why? I love that their weapons are just forks. Very much typical MMORPG. Like, you have a free company, which is basically a guild, and sadly our little family guild is kind of quiet because a lot of people are dealing with life or waiting for the next content drop in the next month or so. And, you know, so you can also, you know, you have your typical friend list like usual. But it is fully interactive. There's people role-playing all the time, like... let me show you. We will take a slight detour and then come back here. I'm going to take you to the location of scum and villainy. Or as we call it, Limsa. Of course it's raining, so it's going to be laggy because of all the people and the rain. You got your cute cat girls. You got your femros. You got your bunny boys. And your aura, which is basically lizard people. My computer is actually not terrible, and it's just Limsa and Rain. Like, it only renders so many people. You can only render so many people. And some of these people are AFK. Most of these are, like those two are probably role-playing in whispers. Okay. Oh yeah. That to the point where they actually had to add a feature in your character options, because what's cool is you have system options, which affects your computer, and wow, that tells you everything. It's running 25 FPS. But it usually runs like 60 to 100 FPS. And then you have your character settings. But yeah, you've got cute cat girl. But okay, so that's cool is that Wanderer tag you see right behind her last name. But that means there's somebody from another data center, because they have data centers, which is their physical hub of the computers, and then you have your server within that data center, and you can travel from server to server. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's go. I will show you in real time. We're going to Cactuar. And you see him. Well, that's my FC's shorthand nickname. Okay, so Wanderer, is going between worlds on the same data center. Traveler is what you see when you go between, yeah. So she is from another data center entirely. And of course she doesn't have a adventure plate. Let's check out the Dominatrix, sorry. Yep, she's from the Crystal Data Center. Balmung. Balmung is notorious for being the roleplay server. And let's just say it's not typically G-rated roleplay that it's known for. I have not been brave enough to go to the Quicksand which is Adventurers Guild in Balmung. Alright, let's go back home to Genova. But yeah, like, there's a reason that when WoW hit its worst and 14 was at its best during the previous expansion, there was a huge migration from World of Warcraft to 14. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Yeah, it's raining here, but let's do a quick walkthrough. I'll show you Limsa, just to give you an idea. This is a pirate town. The It is literally a country or a city-state established by pirates. And then the new admiral, the new leader, is actually made piracy illegal. Oh, there we go. Running so much better once I got out of the Aetheryte area. And the Drowning Wench, which is the Adventurers Guild for this area. You know, you have a mender where when you do dungeons and all that, or die, your gear can get damaged. Let's see, we got a couple of guilds up here. I'm not doing a full run through because Limsa is a pain in the ass to navigate if you aren't from here. And I rarely come to Limsa because of it. But there's a lot of, you know, like, really fun background stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you the Sanguine Sirens before we leave. Which is an all-lady pirate band. Just because their dialogue that you see when you walk by is real fun. You know, people do, and they're all synced up. I love when I see people do that. Oh no, this is this door. Oh, nope. The Sanguine Sirens are in the other area. I don't know. They're a little bit south. Okay. I love when people do that. They just sync their glamour up and dance and sync together. I'm sure they're gonna love a man walking up. Yeah, the lady pirates named their own tavern the Missing Member, and it is about what you think it's about. Hey, if you do, I play on the Aether Data Center, Genova, though it will encourage you to make a character on the Data Center Dynamis, which is the newest one. But if you do decide to check it out, let me know where you end up, and I'm more than happy to lend a hand if needed. And the cool thing is the trial will give you, I shit you not, at least 600 or 700 hours worth of gameplay for free. The basic limits are you can't join a party unless it's from the duties, which are the dungeons and the raids and all of that, which in this menu you can join and you'll be synced up with other people, or you can run them with NPCs now, which is cool. Yeah, I'll throw you a message and tell you where's and what's. You can't join parties, you can't join a guild, and you have a limit on how much money you can have on a trial account. But basically, if you get through the base game, which is kind of a slog because it's very crunchy. There's a lot of, you know, fantasy terms and a lot of that kind of stuff. If you get through that and into the first expansion, you are almost guaranteed to fall in love with the game. If you pass the first expansion, Heaven's Word, you will be an advocate for it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, life is life, right? But that's... And they recently added this expansion that I'm playing through to the free trial. So, yeah, you got two of the 5 expansions for free. and the story is so good. It's a expansion, or I mean, it's a subscription, so it's like $14 or $15 a month once you are past the trial. The expansions are like $60, but here's the important part. If you buy the new expansion Dawn Trail, you get all of the previous expansions because you have to play through them to get to the current stuff. You know, the current story. So you have to work your way through it, and so it's a natural that they add it. There's collector's editions that add, you know, some. No, getting some description. Stuff like an experience boosting earring, which is not necessary, but it's nice. You know, when you're trying to level alternate jobs. But they even then they added the previous version of that on the online store, which is not accessible from the game. You have to go to the webpage for like $10. So yeah, so it's a subscription like WoW, but you only have to pay that once you pay for the game, and you don't have to put a dime into it until after the content I'm currently in. And yeah, as you can see by my character's level, well, this is level 70 stuff. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful night. Yeah, just fly into the wall. Oh shit. Oh hey, somebody's on the MSQ. When you're on a distinctly flying mount running away, do you know that there are... Alright. About to teleport back to the gold saucer again. Okay. No sign to the north, maybe further northeast. Is that the big guy that kicked my crap in again? Nope, that's a regular version of him. But yeah, you too. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Up the road. How about I just go to Nimi or Namai and find Wee. After all the walking, I'm not gonna lie, if I was playing the character actually true and, you know, playing with a form of role-playing, he would just be walking from point A to point B. And we see him lying on the ground. This familiar-looking wide-brimmed hat. Uh-oh. The bamboo hat. This is not good. Cursory glance is all required to confirm your suspicions. This is the same hat Yotsuyo was wearing when you found her in Sakai. I only half read that word. Whoops. Bear, before you ask, our search of Kasuakari and the surroundings yielded exactly naught, save his chance reunion with you, I suppose. Mistress Alice has gone to assist her brother in the Kastrum. It was she who informed me of the situation. I joined Lord Hien shortly thereafter. How did you fare in Yakuza Manor? Or Yazuka Manor? Any sign of our missing guest? Yeah, her hat. Towards Namai? By the kami, if the villagers recognize her, it will not end well. We must hurry. Yogiri and I will check the patties. The village square is yours. Guess we're gonna find her! But yeah, so if you are hanging out and lurking, I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having fun. Just make sure you got the audio on just a little squillionth of a millimeter, so that way Twitch knows that you're here.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge.
Uh-oh. That or you're gonna make me use Duolingo just so I don't. But it's more fun to bastardize everything and say it like a white person. 'Cause I don't mind looking like a dumbass. I mean, look at this face.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
Yeah, you probably should change her hairstyle, just saying.
What did I do?
You know,
As if you don't know.
they should have cut her hair differently and style it.
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
I'm trying to learn
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More
Yeah,
even than
that's
you,
the reason I prefer
'Twas I
dubbed.
who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsugu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
Uh-oh. Ads will be starting again in about a minute.
You're saying
Apologies.
she's forgotten.
I can't delay it.
Forgotten everything she's done.
Lies! Lies, my lord! She would say anything to escape punishment.
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice. I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker.
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you?
Here, there's no need to cry. Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Leave it to a child to see through. Cut through the crap and see the heart of the situation.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands and suffer her to live, for now.
Please,
Is she
Isa.
really lying? Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Out of place, happy music. Alright. Okay, Ian, we will be right back. I missed the drawing, so... The drawing is always something to see. One of these weeks I'll actually be there for when it draws. Okay. Oh shit, third place. Wow. That is tragic. Holy crap. Last two numbers match, but ugh. Oh. 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 That hurts. Oh. Oh, that hurts so close. So tickets sold was okay. Wow, so we didn't even. Wow, this is a light week on tickets. All right. I love. Oh shit! I should. I love the idea of me winning a jumbo. It's not gonna do that. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. So, doing the character swap real quick to just get the bonus, and then we'll get back to the story. Oh. I don't know which is worse, honestly. Being off by the third number. Off by one, too. Or, honestly, if I have to be off by one, I'd rather it be in the first slot. You know, the leftmost slot. Because then you get the most reward. You know, I'm in second place. But I'll take a third place on him. But yeah, the question is, which character will get the Jumbo Cacpot first? I mean, statistically, if you do it every week without fail, statistically it should take you approximately 7.5 years before you get it. So. Screw it. I was going to not do it on these guys. Okay. But you get to see more of my retainers. Carnation earring. Interesting. I didn't know that there were carnation earrings. Ah, correct. I didn't mean to hit Revy. Okay. Nice. Alright. No more distractions. Gold saucer on these two characters, and then back to the MSQ. So, good luck. Hope you win. And if you put in for the jumbo jackpot, what place did you get? Did you take it all, or did you get consolations? And the bright side is, the consolation prize is actually pretty good. Because, like, you see, okay. Oh, shit! Oh, that's funny. Ah! Oh, that hurts. Oh, that's two and... Oh. Ah. All right. 5949. So yeah, you spend, 450 MGP, but on the first one you get like 1200. So even if you get nothing but consolation prizes, you'll... One more. The reason I'm doing all three of them quick is because you get an early... You get a bonus, like 10 or 15% on top of whatever you want on each ticket. So 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday until Daylight Savings, and it'll become 10 p.m. Eastern Time. You get a nice little bonus on it. And you can see the character list. Only 3 of those characters I've actually put any time into. I guess I started Kongal, but barely. Usually I just leave him logged out right here to... Does he get it? And I like that if you notice, It actually shows you the highest that you've ever earned. Nope. And nothing but consolations. Alright. He was the combo breaker. That's okay. Alright. Okay. I appreciate the patience while I did this quick diversion. I know, like, you should stick to one character and blah 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 blah, but hey. I'm trying to rack up MGP for Callie to get the last mount, because I haven't gotten her that yet. And it's like 2 million MGP, which is, you know, the currency of the casino. I haven't gotten her the last one, and so I'm just trying to rebuild the coffers, because they added a bunch of stuff that was really expensive with the Dawn Trail expansion. So anyway, back on track. I know, it's so weird to go from the kill her to the Golden Saucer music. That dissonance. Alright. Okay. I can't forget what that woman did to us, but I won't do anything to upset Azumi. Not scared of her, not anymore. All is over a persimmon. Failed to consider how she might endanger herself. Knowing she has a mind of a child, I should have continued my vigilance, not relaxed it. Don't know why everyone is so angry, but I got the fruit Gosetsu wanted. I hope he likes it. Torches and pitchforks to gambling. Would this have been better avoided? But at least it did not end in bloodshed. Judging by Suyu's reaction, she remains oblivious to the events of her former life. This was no escape attempt. Nay, seems the offhand request of Gosetsu's which brought her to Namai. She came in search of a persimmon. Ha! And they say fruit is good for the health. I do hope Gosetsu finds the taste to his liking. Well, it's certainly taken a long way around. But let's continue to Castrum Florminis and our meeting with the ambassador. Alphino and Alice should be there conducting their search. The fruits of her labor. Alright. I love the puns in the names and everything. Oh look. They're returning from ventures. No, I am not leaving to get their venture reports. I do not care that much. Like, next time at the Enclave, sure, I'll check it, but I'm not going out of my way for that. Jumbo Cacpot is once a week, so of course it takes precedence. Imperial airship has arrived. Whether conscripts are aboard remains to be seen. Lord Hien informed us of the uproar at Namai. Thank the 12 that you found Yotsuyo when you did. I dare not think what happened in yours if you had not. I'm sure Yotsuyo had fled, but it seems her memory hasn't returned at all. After all, how foolish of me not to consider Gosetsu craving for seasonal fruit. Do you have to stay here long? He'll be waiting for his fruit. It seems our imperial guests have arrived. 'Tis time to meet with the ambassador.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
I'm sure nothing negative will happen.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
I don't know the way, my lord. Who is it? Why, her parents!
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look, well...
You know, the father who sold her into slavery at a brothel. The mother who abused her.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
That look
You
from
needn't glare
here.
at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
Like you said, he has the most punchable face. And everyone can see right through his bullshit. But then again, you gotta respect the fact that he's no longer bullshitting. He's like full mask off and just like, yep, nope, he is a psychopath and a terrible human being, and he is going to make you know it. So. I knew better than to trust Asahi, but that was a dirty trick. Still, unpleasant as it was, we'll put at least a matter of Suyu's future to rest. I'll have her sent back to the Enclave with Ugiri to give Gosetsu his precious persimmon. Come, let us follow them. You have that look, Alphino. What is it? Oh, nothing of consequence, most like. We can discuss it upon our return. Oh, yeah. Well, the problem is, like, we know the past, but it was also no secret about the past, so, yeah. Like, there's not much we can do to intervene because it's a political affair. All we can do is tell Hien what we saw, but even then, he has to act within what's right for his people. Suppose Siyu will become an official Doman citizen? But what then? Will keep her hidden here forever? Won't she one day be allowed to walk amongst your countrymen? So, it would seem that there was one less prisoner at the exchange. I only hope Yotsuyu's presence here will not present further problems. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu and reassure him about Suyu's fate. He will want to know the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder.
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
Or worse.
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
My lord! Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone!
Oh, hey. And that's Tataru.
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, no, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
It's like, yeah, exactly. For fuck's sake, lock her in a room for God. She just wandered off again. Not an hour after she ran off.
Help! 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 Help me!
Now here it comes. Mentally disabled because and himself as a child. Stop, leave her alone.
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
She changed.
Who's there?
Oh no. Worst time for ad break. I am so sorry, everybody. If you aren't subscribed,
Oh,
you're
it's
about to get
you.
ads in 30
What
seconds.
are you doing out here in the dark?
I am so sorry for that. I cannot delay it because I snoozed it earlier.
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh no! You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure!
She probably took it from
Gassetsu's
Gassetsu's room.
life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine! I don't deserve this!
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament.
That's the funny thing. You don't.
You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
Maybe. Just as she was finally...
My beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was.
Before they walked up, she was happy with the new life she got. This is such a tragic thing.
Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask.
Such a...
Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Dorma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Unlike Fordola, she failed her redemption arc.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
God, I hate this guy.
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
To be fair, she killed him. Oh yeah, 100%. It was putting down a couple of monsters.
I don't want to die.
Tough shit, you deserve it. Frickin' monsters.
Any sign of her?
But I love
here?
that Fordola, who's an irredeemable monster, gets a redemption arc by learning empathy the hard way.
She recovered, and still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother? Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives.
No, he's not worth the energy.
This is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Right. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to run... Okay. So here's the plan. Let's see. We got 3 more quests. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to wrap up with this quest and see if there's somebody to follow this one. I guess host. You know what? Do. The downside is like nobody that I follow is playing 14 currently. Gonna take a quick gander before I turn this in. I apologize for the delay, guys. Yeah, fuck it. You guys came in with April, so probably throw raid host off to her friend Allie from last night. So let's wrap up this quest, and then we'll set about doing that kind of stuff. Because I need to do dishes, because I put it off earlier. And I'm hungry, so... What's that? Quaddle. Oh, wow. Oh. Alright. Ian. So, the plan is tomorrow, I'm gonna try to... Allie will correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have anything planned aside from D&D in the evening. So what I'm probably going to do is do a short stream again and wrap up this patch. Because we're a little over halfway, or we're at the halfway point of this patch cycle. So it's going to be real short. And big things happen. And then I'll do a short stream tomorrow, because unless D&D is canceled, I'll have a small window. So probably be 3 p.m. Eastern time until probably 7:30 Eastern, assuming I don't finish everything earlier. Yeah, and then from there it'll probably be Tuesday with Heresy and Destiny 2. So, yep. Let's wrap this up and get things rolling. We've recovered the Nautilus' remains and hold the cremation anon. Would that they were never again set foot in Doma. I broke the news to Getsetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it best if he be allowed some time alone with his thoughts. Alright, so. Yep, now we're going to go. Let's see if I can. Yep, so. If you can, if you're hanging out, I'm going to throw this over to Allie, which was April's friend. So if you're lurking, click the button, and I will see you. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Bye bye.